Hey everybody, this is Mark Rollins here, and I'm reviewing a very interesting product today from OnanOff called the StoryPhones. We're going to unbox these and I'll show you what they can do right after this. Okay, how do I explain the StoryPhones? Well, I will have to say these are definitely made for younger ears. I guess part of it is, honestly, if you have kids, you're probably very familiar with story time. And you're probably very familiar with screen time. Now, everybody is talking about how kids have way too much screen time, and you want to cut down on that because it's, I don't know, it's bad for them or something. I mean, in my day, we didn't have screen time. We had, honestly, this is a stupid bit. I'm not gonna pursue this. Now, I have kids, but they're too old for a product such as this. But if they were a bit younger, honestly, I think this would be very cool for them. So, what is it? Well, imagine having a pair of headphones that told you stories. Like, you could just put in a little thing and it would tell your kid a story. That's basically what this product is. I don't think we've really reviewed any product like this before. We reviewed OnanOff products before. We've reviewed their buddy phones. These were headphones that were definitely designed for very smaller ears, and I think they were rather limited as far as how much you could turn up the volume on this. As far as how much you could turn up the volume on the buddy phones. I'm not certain if that particular feature is in this. I've looked this up. I really couldn't find more on that. But, yeah. Okay, I realize I'm taking a long time before I normally unbox it, but I want to discuss the packaging. Check it out here. I mean, look at it. It's designed to look like it's bound like a book. I mean, look at that. Even there's this little tab here. This looks like, I don't know, one of those old-fashioned diary flaps. Not bad, huh? I think that's really cool. Points to the packaging on that. Okay, so let's just get to the unboxing on this. I think as you should know that, honestly, it seems to have this story page is welcome, this belongs to. Now, normally when you see something that says this belongs to, you know it's marketed for a younger kid, especially if they have not only the instructions on this, which I didn't even notice this, but I was actually going to point out this particular thing, a coloring page. That's pretty genius marketing, if I to say. 10 points for the packaging alone. Okay, since I've got these open, you can actually see them in here, but we're going to take them out. But you might be wondering, what's that little hockey puck thing in the middle? Well, we're gonna find out. Okay, so let's just take this out, eh? All right, interesting box. This has got to be the most interesting unboxing we've done in a while. So, all right. Okay, let's take it out here. And there it is. Obviously, it comes in this kind of thing, and before I do that, I want to discuss something that should be in here, but I might have left on the other table here. Yeah, I sort of left that thing on the other side of the room here, but this is what it is right here. It is a bag for the particular, actually, is that bag going to fit? That bag doesn't look, oh, I think it'll fit. It should be pretty good. Plus, we have a charging cord, as well as, hang on a second. This, I didn't realize these were wound together. I actually looked at this cord and thought it was one, and it's actually two. Charging cord, which is very small. It's only a few inches. And then we have the aux to aux. Not bad. Most headphones usually come with those. I can pretty much guarantee that most of your headphones don't come with this little guy in here. Taking him out was a bit of a trick, but essentially he just pops out the back, and you might be wondering, what is this thing? Yeah, I know, I am wondering too. Ta-da! We're going to try that out here, but first we got to get rid of these little twisty darn things on the back here. I'll be back in a half hour. Okay, just kidding, it didn't take a half hour, I got them on 5 seconds. Here they are. Now, as you can see, these have the Disney thing all over them, and they even have these little things in the shape of mouse ears. See? Doesn't that look cute? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to switch to a different camera here, but there is something I want to show you. On this side, we have the controls. And let's see, I think those are getting in the light here. Hopefully nothing in the way. We have track and advance with the volume control. But what is on this side? We have this spot here. Now this is where it gets interesting. See this? It's there. It's on there. It's really on there. And honestly, it just sort of magnetically locks. Now what's on this thing? Think of it as like a CD or a playlist or something you can just put on there. And then this will tell your kids some stories. And that's how that works. I am absolutely being serious on this. And I'm going to show a little bit more once we switch cameras. Okay, you can see I'm wearing the headphones now. They're adjustable. I don't know if these are made for adult ears, but I think this is too big. So depending on how big your kid's head is, I think they'll fit. If they can fit my head, they'll fit your kid's head. So that's a good sign. I also wanted to get a closer view. Remember I said these things have this thing on here. Now if I were to shake this off, this doesn't really come off. Okay, so I don't really have any audio for this, but essentially there's a button here that if I hit it, it'll start up the stuff that plays here. This is kind of like a CD, and there's ways to advance the tracks. Kind of cool. I gotta admit, I never would have thought of something like that. Okay, the tracks are playing are like just essentially descriptions of episodes of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. If you've never watched Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, you're missing it. Yeah, this isn't going to be the time where I say like, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is an underrated gem. I'm just going to say it's a show that's on. I remember my kids watching it when they were super young, and honestly, I didn't really think much of it. Didn't really think that much of it at all. Still, you can get a lot of these story shields, they call them. This one's from The Little Mermaid, and we've got, looks like something from Tangled here, as well as a bonus Tinkerbell and her fairy friends adventure. Interesting. I'll try that out. What I really like here is this Zen shield, which is like a lot of these relax tracks. You know what? I'm going to try these out and see how they are. I'm hoping they'll relax me. Okay, perhaps I should have done an unboxing this, but the packaging this is pretty tight. And by tight, I mean it's kind of tricky to get these things out here. But essentially these little hockey puck things are stored up in these kind of containers and stuff like that. Remember how CD cases used to be like really impossible to open sometimes? Yeah, that's kind of like this. Now, something that's really interesting is, oh yeah, I always have to adjust for my webcam. Okay, something that's really interesting is when I take this thing out, remember I said these things are magnetically locked in here? They snap out very easily, but were I to put them back, it pretty much continues where it left off. This thing somehow knows that. I think that's rather interesting. And they don't slip off rather easily, so if for some reason they do come off, your kid just accidentally knocks it off, there it is. I'm definitely going to put in this one. See what I can hear on this. Ooh yeah. Okay, so I got this on me right now, and I'm hearing some white noise here. And if you got a kid that's going to be entertained by that, this might be a good thing to have when you got on a long trip or something like that. Okay, one thing I want to talk about when it comes to the StoryPhones here is they are Bluetooth. And of course they have the aux here in case you want to attach it to something like that. So in other words, they are regular Bluetooth headphones. The sound is pretty good. I was able to check it out. The issue is, unlike a lot of pairing with a lot of Bluetooth headphones, you literally have to go to the app in order to make them work. I could not do it without doing that. Now, as far as the app goes on, there's a lot you can do on this app. The app will recognize your device here. And I'm actually told that I believe that you can order from the library. There's a shop here. And you can actually custom make a play shield. So in other words, I believe that you can, like, I don't know, I'm not really sure how this works. I want to double confirm that. If so, this is a pitch. Imagine a grandparent like reading a story, and then could you actually put their picture with that story on it? So if the kid wants to hear the grandparent, in case the grandparent's far away, all they got to do is click on the thing, their personalized story shield on there, and it'd be like when a grandparent reads a kid. Can't get any better than that. Okay, honestly, I'm going to applaud OnanOff for making these story phones. I went to the website as far as OnanOff, and I didn't really. I actually had to go to the StoryPhones site in order to get that. I'm going to post the price here because it's at this present time I'm looking at it. I didn't feel like I need to. I got to convert it because I can't really tell what sort of money denomination they're using or something like that. But we'll check that out here. Anyway, StoryPhones is just a very ingenious idea for a product. If you got young kids, I would highly recommend them. I also highly recommend going to OnanOff and seeing what else they have, as well as seeing what StoryPhones developments are going to be in the near future.